We're back for our third round of trivia. Sarah won round 1, I won round 2. Bryant is here to see who takes the cake for everything else.
Time for the rubber match. It's been a little bit.
It's been a little bit. I've been studying up.
First fun fact.
No, I haven't. That was a joke. I haven't done anything at all.
Well, first fun fact. It's been so long since we've done one of these. Other than Antarctica, you've literally been to every continent on Earth.
So hopefully there's some good questions
You've
about
literally
that,
traveled
maybe?
the world.
Yeah.
So hopefully get some correct answers here.
Okay.
No excuses. I'm going to go hard this time.
Good.
No.
It's the rubber
As if
match.
the other ones weren't.
Yeah, there were some challenging ones. You are brilliant at coming up with questions. Like, but more than anyone else I've ever met. Like, the stuff you come up with, I'm like, how did you think of that?
You're already buttering up to the host before we start. You're
Yeah,
not going to get.
yeah,
You're not going to get
maybe.
brownie
Okay,
points.
you're okay. But for those who don't know you should introduce yourself in case it's your first time watching one of these trivia videos.
Of course, yes. No, my name is Bryant. I run a YouTube channel called Coaster365. In 2023, I reviewed a roller coaster for every single day of the year. This year, kind of just doing more of a variety channel.
So why don't you explain how this is going to work?
Sure. So I have 5 rounds of 4 questions each, plus a final round. You gotta have a picture round. Backed by popular demand, we got some common bonds.
Oh no.
And then 3 new categories. Geography, a round called State of the Union, and a round called Future Trips. So unlike the first 2 games, I'm going to actually have you two choose the categories as we go. Sarah, since you are our inaugural champion, I will give you the honor of selecting the first category.
That was so fun. You were so confident.
Yeah, and then I whooped you the second round.
You didn't whoop me.
Yeah, I kind of did.
They were both close.
I have to say,
remember.
we did kind of do an intermittent trivia because on the Coaster Cruise, Bryant hosted trivia on there for everybody. And he's going to do it again next year, so plugging the Coaster Cruise.
Coastercruise.com. One of the awesome incentives to come out.
Yeah.
We're going to
Absolutely.
Mexico and Honduras. It departs out of Galveston. It's going to be a good time.
Yeah, and we got to like kind of be like phone a friend captains. Like,
Yeah.
it was really fun. Let's start with geography.
Okay.
I'm scared.
One of the newer categories. I actually didn't think you would pick this one first. I'm going to say the name of a roller coaster. And then I'm going to say the name of 2 additional roller coasters as options. Of the 2, you have to determine which is closer in distance
Oh my gosh.
to the original coaster that I say. Unless I say otherwise, this is going to be in driving distance, not as the crow
Not
flies.
physical distance.
Yeah,
Okay.
so if you were to plug in the directions in Google, essentially that's how I researched.
Okay.
Which is closer to Twisted Cyclone? Is it Iron Gwazi or The Voyage?
Huh.
By the way, these will be worth 2 points each.
I said Voyage.
I also said Voyage.
Iron Gwazi is 462 miles, or 743 kilometers. The Voyage is 410 miles,
Ooh.
660 kilometers.
There
Isn't
we
that
go.
crazy, though? You think a bordering state.
Yeah.
On paper, you're like, oh, it's on Gwazi.
Yeah, but you have to think about how gigantic Florida is.
Yep.
That's
And
the main thing. Like, Florida is unbelievably...
And Six
lengthy.
Flags Over Georgia is like in the northern part. Of
Right,
Florida,
yeah.
and It's in the southern part of Indiana, so.
Yeah. All right.
Number 2, which of these roller coasters is closer to Iron Rattler? Is it Max Force or X2?
Okay, I said Max Force.
Max Force.
Max Force is 1,232 miles, 1983 kilometers. X2, 1,371 miles, 2,206 kilometers. Yeah?
Wow.
Well done.
All right.
I'm trying to trick you. It's not working
I
yet.
know, because it's just, to get out west, it takes so long.
It's insane.
pain in the
It's way less of a commitment to go like top to bottom.
Oh.
It's still a huge commitment, but going out west is, man, that's far.
You think, oh, it's just New Mexico, Arizona, and you're there. But they're
No.
massive
Yeah,
states.
Yeah.
they're like gigantic.
All right, for number 3, let's go to Europe now. Which of these 2 roller coasters is closer to Fly? Shambhala or Hyperion?
Ooh.
Okay.
I think I know. I said Hyperion.
Hyperion.
Shambhala is 890 miles or 1,435 kilometers. Hyperion, easily 673 miles.
Because
1,083
Spain and
kilometers.
France
Yeah.
are
They
gigantic.
are
massive.
huge.
Yes.
Huge.
Fun fact, the first one I had, the first options I had were Hyperion and Helix, Eliseberg.
Yeah.
Google it yourself, to the mile, the same distance.
What?
I was blown away. They're like both, I don't know, 600 some miles away. I think they might have been a 1 mile difference.
That's insane.
Well, I can't use this one. That's way too close.
That's wild.
So this last one will be as the crow flies, not driving distance. That means the shortest path from point A to point B if like you were a bird.
AKA, we're about to cross a water of some sort.
You know, probably.
All right.
So, which of these two roller coasters is closer to Flying Aces? Leviathan or Leviathan?
You did not.
You suck.
Oh, man.
All right, I said the one in Australia.
I said also Australia.
Leviathan, Canada's Wonderland, is 6,887 miles. Leviathan, Australia, is 7,512 miles, or 12,000 kilometers away. Canada is closer.
What?
Yeah. All right, Taylor, you are up next for picking a category.
All right, let's do State of the Union, because I have no idea what that is.
Excellent, excellent. So these are just going to be general questions focusing on specific states in the United States. Obviously, the roller coasters. So we are going to go to the great state of California for number 1. How many roller coasters in the state of California have a speed of at least 80 miles per hour? Looking for the number, not the names.
1?
4.
4?
I have Superman Escape from Krypton.
Yeah, that's the one I have.
Goliath. Also,
That
at
one's
6
over
flags.
80?
It's 85 miles per hour, according to, you know, the stat sheets. Accelerator. And that's it. You're both wrong.
I had X2.
X2 76
X2,
miles.
I knew
Ah,
X2 was.
crap.
Yep.
Okay, in my defense, I forgot Accelerator existed because I still have not ridden it.
Same. I feel you there. I feel you there.
Goliath, I had no idea it went that fast. And then Accelerator, I just forgot existed.
That's fair.
So, based off my experience, I'm right.
Yeah, that doesn't work that way.
I will give you no points.
Okay.
Now to a state with a whole lot of wooden roller coasters. That would be the state of Pennsylvania.
I was going to say Indiana when you said that, but all right.
Did you know if Pennsylvania was its own country, it would be 3rd in the world for wooden roller coasters? Only the U.S. and China have more wooden roller coasters.
That's insane.
Yeah. But
Jeez.
anyway, only 2 of them have opened since 2010. Can you name them?
Ooh.
You will get 1 point each.
That's the one. All right, Ravine Flyer 2 and Flying Turns.
Okay.
I had Ravine Flyer too. That's the only one I got.
So Ravine Flyer 2, Waldemere, opened in 2008.
What?
Flying Turns. I thought that was the tricky one.
That was the tricky one.
No, the easy one I thought was Oscar's Wacky Taxi.
Oh my gosh.
I thought Flying Turns was the one that was going to trick you up.
Stupid Sesame Place.
I completely forgot about Sesame Place.
This is the second trivia in a row where Sesame Place has screwed you.
I thought Ravine Flyer opened sooner than that. Dang it.
New York is currently tied with New Jersey for having the 5th most roller coasters in the U.S. How many B&Ms are in New York?
Ooh. All right, go ahead.
What we got?
0.
I couldn't think of any.
You get 0?
Yeah, I couldn't think of any.
I mean, Darien Lake has a lot of roller coasters. So does Luna Park, Great Escape. No B&Ms, though.
Yep.
Yeah,
There's
I was
no
like, I
B&Ms
can't
in New
think
York.
of
There's 49
any.
roller coasters in New York. None of them are B&Ms. All right, finally, the last question in State of the Union. The state that everybody loves to hate and hates to love. Ohio. Of all the coasters in Ohio that are under 200 feet, which is the tallest?
Okay, go first.
I guess Raptor.
Gatekeeper.
There
I
were
was
two-
between Raptor and Gatekeeper.
There were 2 that were close. Well, there was one at 167 and one at 170.
Banshee.
Banshee's at 167.
I scratched out Banshee for Gatekeeper.
Gatekeeper's 170.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I originally had Banshee.
I literally almost wrote Gatekeeper down, and I was like, maybe Raptor's bigger.
All right, so after 2 rounds, we have Taylor with 11 points. Sarah has 8 points.
Okay,
Still
not that far
very,
off.
very close.
Okay.
And it's back to you, Sarah, for picking.
Let's do pictures.
All right. So for each of these pictures, they will each represent the name of a roller coaster from around the world. Picture number 1.
It's an operating coaster, right? I think
They
it's
are
like-
all operating, yes.
Because originally I see this and I'm like, well, they're building the Wizard of Oz thing in Australia, but
No,
I'm
we're
like, that's
not there
not
yet.
it.
No.
I got it. That's so dumb.
Osiris.
Osiris.
Oz. Iris. Yeah.
You're so stupid.
You love them. You
I'm literally
love
like,
them.
Oz. Osiris.
All right, picture number 2.
Okay. I got it. I'm so dumb.
Oh my god. You love them.
I have no
It's been a
idea.
little bit. So, Sarah, what do those 2 coasters have in common?
They are both mega coasters. There's a Mega Light and an Intamin Mega Coaster, and she looks very afraid. Therefore, it is Megaphobia.
Yep.
Oh
There
my
it is.
gosh.
Well done, Sarah. Well
I
done.
was not gonna guess that. I was thinking like, okay, she looks scared, so maybe like Terra, and then like Conda, like Terra, Conda, then like I don't know, Blitz and something. I don't know. I could not connect the dots there.
Picture number 3. You're just gonna keep hating. You're gonna keep hating me.
Susan. All right, I think I got it.
I have no idea. It's not coming to me.
What do you think?
Tatsu.
It's a tat of Sue. Tatsu.
Wow.
How much do y'all hate me right now?
That's bad.
This last one, you may kick me off the channel for. I had to use some AI
You
techniques.
used AI? Cheap.
The answer is not fire in the hole, FYI.
What?
I hate you.
This is awful.
I hate this.
This makes me very uncomfortable.
I hate seeing us bald. Okay, I have a guess. I think I might go for that.
Please don't. Okay, I have a guess. Is it Balder?
That's what I said too.
You're both balder. You even said bald. I'm like, oh, she kind of already said it.
I did. I put Boulder.
Well done, guys. Well, thanks for playing along.
That was...
I hated that.
I hate that one.
Taylor, we got 2 categories left. What do you think?
Common bonds.
Common bonds, everybody's favorite. I am going to list off the names of 4 roller coasters. They are going to share some similarity. It could be anything. It could be stat-based, it could be where they're located, something to do with their names, a crazy pop culture reference. All I ask is that you be as specific as possible. So for number 1, we have Maverick, Son of Beast, Do Dodampa, and Phantom's Revenge.
They had a part of the ride like removed.
Yeah, they each had the layout fundamentally
Changed.
changed.
Yeah.
I will definitely accept that. I was thinking of they've all had inversions changed
Yeah.
at some point.
Yeah.
They all had one taken out. Dododampa had one added, but
Yeah,
yes.
that's why I wasn't trying to phrase
A
it. 'Cause I was
rearrangement
like,
of track at some point in their
Okay,
history. So I will
yes.
give you both of
Got
them.
it.
Yep. All right, number 2, we got Slinky Dog Dash, Coaster at Goats on the Roof, Daddy Pig's Roller Coaster, and Jackrabbit.
This is an easy one.
yeah, they've all got an animal.
Yeah, they're all themed to animals.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask you both to be more specific.
They're all themed to mammals.
Keep thinking. Animals is too obvious. I'll even do a rare 5th one. Steel Dragon 2000.
Well, that completely throws me off. Wait. No, that helps.
Yes, I got
that
it.
helps.
That got it.
Chinese New Year.
Yes.
There you got it. Okay. That
Chinese
was a
New
big
Year.
hit.
Yes, okay.
Yes, they are all
My
an animal
original-
in the Lunar New Year calendar.
Lunar New Year.
My
okay.
original
Yeah.
guess before you said Steel Dragon was farm animals.
Okay.
Like more specific, like they're animals you'd find on a farm.
Okay, so we both got it.
That's
Yeah.
true. That's
Okay.
true.
That was...
There
Except
we go.
dragons. Dragons are not. As soon as
As
a dragon, I'm like,
threw it off.
oh.
Dragon, I was like, what? I was like, that's not a farm animal.
All right, number 3 for common bonds. We have Diamondback, Silver Bullet, Wildcat, and Frankie's Mine Train.
You're Wildcat at Lake Compounds?
I am not allowed to say.
Weren't there multiple
you to-
coasters named Wildcat?
It's for you to figure out.
I have a guess, but I'm not confident.
Okay, I have a guess also, but I think it's really out there and it's probably not right. Okay.
I could be persuaded if I didn't think of it.
I was thinking all things that have to do with like mining, like minerals, like diamonds, silver. Is that right?
It's not, but
Okay,
you're in the right direction, kind of, sort of.
okay.
And like a wildcat is like a digging thing, right? Isn't that like the brand of like a?
No, that's Bobcat.
Bobcat.
Okay, my guess was they each have one other ride by the same name, or no, wait, there's multiple Wildcats.
There's yeah.
Because I know there's more than one Silver Bullet in Diamondback. Because they're all rides at Frontier City, but there's also rides at Frankie's Mine Train is at. Crap, where is Frankie's Mine Train?
Isn't that at
Is that great?
Michigan?
That's Great Escape.
You had like 4 different guesses
The
there.
rides at Frontier City, but also rides somewhere else.
It's the rides at Frontier City. The roller coasters are Frontier City. And yes, they all have other names too.
Frankie's Mine Train is at Frontier City and somewhere else?
And Great Escape. I don't know. I don't know if it's the same version, but it's the same name.
That's why I didn't know, because I only know of the one at Great Escape. I didn't know that the other one was that.
Wait, so does he get that?
Yeah, he said Frontier City. No, I have to give it to him. Okay, this last one we have New Texas Giant, Fury 325, Ride to Happiness, and Loch Ness Monster.
I have a guess, but I don't know. I don't really like it.
I have a guess. Are they all coasters that Taylor claimed were his #1 at some point?
I never claimed Loch
Or like
Ness
that they could be his #1. Like when you were young. When you were young, and then you said Fury was your #1 at some point.
I never said New Texas Giant.
When it opened up, I thought you said that was like top 5 or something.
It was in my top 5.
Okay, so they all claimed they were in his tops at some point.
Loch Ness Monster was never. My guess is that they're the rides that put that park like on the map.
I mean, you say that about a lot of coasters. No, so you were kind of on the right track. It is a personal answer. You know, I tell you to think outside the box.
Yes.
This one you actually had to think inside the box.
Okay.
Because to everybody watching at home, the answer to this question was quite literally in front of you the entire time. Fury 325, New Texas Giant, Ride to Happiness, Loch Ness Monster.
What?
What?
It's the Coaster Studios and me. Literally the only reason I packed this shirt was for this one question.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, that's really clever.
That's clever.
That is extremely clever.
Thank you.
Gosh.
Anyway, with one category to go, plus the final round, Taylor has 23 points, Sarah has 18, so
pretty close.
it's still anybody's game. So for the final category, by default, is going to be future trips, ? You two have seemingly been everywhere at this point. Well, you're closer to everywhere than you are to nowhere. Let's just Is that fair?
Okay.
I like that, yes.
But surprisingly, there actually are some parks that you two have yet to visit.
So these are all places we haven't been to yet.
I'm going to provide some clues about parks that Taylor and Sarah have yet to go to. Number 1, this is the only park that has 2 Gerstlauer Infinity coasters. It's wooden. I got 3 clues each.
Oh.
It's wooden roller coaster, has a clone. It's probably Santa's home park.
I only needed the first one.
Is it that one at the top of Finland, Power Park?
Yeah, it's
Boom.
Power Park.
Nice. Well done. Yes.
Woo!
Junker.
Thank goodness.
Pit Special.
Yep. Thunderbird.
That is the original American Thunder.
Yep.
And then Santa's because it's probably the closest park to the North Pole.
We thought about going, but I don't think it was open when we were there.
No, when we went to Finland, the other 2 parks were closed.
That makes
just
sense, I guess.
Limaki.
All right, and number 2. This park is home to the oldest roller coaster in its country. That roller coaster has placed in the top 50 of every Golden Ticket Awards. This park is opening a relocated coaster in 2024.
Oh, I think I know it.
I don't think I know it. I can't think of it.
Playland Vancouver.
Yeah. Playland
Oh, that's
Vancouver.
where they're getting that Zamperla Intamin
Senza Fiato, is that what it was called?
Yeah, it was in Italy.
Yeah.
Yep.
They're getting that, and Coaster Playland.
Coaster. Yep.
Low key, they call it like the Canadian Phoenix.
Yeah.
It's bus bars and apparently it's out of control there.
Yep.
Future trip number 3. This park is home to a roller coaster that is the only one of its kind in its country. It's home to a relocated wooden coaster that originally opened in 1953. It's located in a town named Marshall.
Do you have a guess or no? Is it Gold Reef City?
Is it Lakeside?
Marshall was potentially a clue to make you think an American town, and this park is in America. It is home to the only Swiss toboggan in the U.S.
Oh my gosh,
And
it's
a-
Wisconsin.
Little America
Oh
also
my
has
gosh.
a kiddie wooden coaster.
Oh, I forgot about the
named
Marshall
Meteor.
clue.
I keep forgetting
And it
that
was
they have a
relocated.
wooden coaster.
They have a wooden coaster, yeah.
I always just think of that park as having a chance toboggan and like that's it.
Yes.
I forgot about the Marshall clue. Gold Reef City would not be anywhere near a place called Marshall.
You
Potential.
were only thinking of
South Africa.
Gold Reef City doesn't have a wooden coaster.
I don't know. I just knew they had a one-of-a-kind in its country.
Oh, the Giovanola
Yeah.
invert, yeah. All right, number 4, the last one. It's home to a coaster that is one of just 4 of its kind. It was the former home of a coaster that was one of just 10 of its kind. 2008 was the only year both were open at the same time.
Jeez Louise, Brian.
It's number 4. It's the last one. You get 2. It's a good bell curve.
I have nothing.
Can I guess?
Give me a second.
1.
Because I want to have at least a guess.
Sometimes I feel like I know it, but then I just say it's a shot in the dark, so expectations are lower, so if I'm wrong, it's okay.
I actually respect that.
I don't know. I don't even have a guess.
Okay.
I have no clue.
Is it the park where T-Express is?
So, logically, 2008, that clue meant that it was the opening year of one of them,
And
the final year for the other.
Yeah.
There is just 4 Intamin prefabs in the world, and Eagle Fortress was one of 10 Arrow suspended coasters.
How did you guess
I'm
that?
giving it to Sarah. I did tell her if she at least said the coaster.
How did you guess that?
Because I knew there were only 4 Intamin prefabs, and I knew we hadn't been to that park.
Oh my gosh. I'll be blunt. I was thinking U.S.
That's fair.
I
Okay.
was not even thinking about parks outside of the U.S.
Yeah. Okay, so going into the final round, we have Taylor with 27 points, Sarah with 22. There's going to be, I change up how I do the final round kind of every time. For this one, there's going to be 3 total questions worth 2, 4, and 6 points respectively.
Oh, God. Okay.
For each of these, I am just going to simply read off a park's roller coaster lineup. You have to identify the park. Seems pretty straightforward, right?
Seems really straightforward.
Well, I'm not going to say the roller coaster's names. I'm only going to say their manufacturers. So, for example, if I said name a park with 1 B&M, 2 CCIs, and 1 Gravity Group. Which park would that
Holiday
be?
World.
Yeah.
That would be Holiday World. So that's what I'm going to do for each of these parks.
Okay.
So I do have a few pointers for you guys that I think will help you out. Unless it is a kiddie coaster that an adult cannot ride by themselves, it's going to be the park's entire lineup. Second point, this is actually a pretty big hint, they are all going to be parks that you both have been to. Number 1, worth 2 points. This park has 1 B&M, 1 Intamin, 1 Mauer, 4 Vekoma.
Do we get a region or anything?
Europe.
I don't have a guess. I originally was thinking Chessington, but then I remember they have an Arrow.
Okay.
And I couldn't think of an Intamin.
Is it Fantasialand?
It's Fantasialand, Sarah.
Is it really?
Yes.
Dang it.
Obviously,
Terran's
Terran's the Intamin, Black
Mamba.
Mama's the B&M.
The Mauer's
Fly, the
Winges,
Boomerang.
is Mauer, and then the rest are all
Dang it.
Vekoma. Fly, Colorado Adventure.
I was not thinking of Fantasyland.
Yay!
The 4
Boy.
Vekoma. Okay, so when I hear 4 Vekoma,
Yeah.
I don't think modern Vekoma.
You
I
think
was
like
thinking
Wild
of I was
Adventures?
thinking of park that had like an SLC
Sure.
or a Boomerang or
Yeah.
something like
No,
that.
as soon as you said Europe, I was like, nah, it's the family Boomerang. And then I'm like, Fly. And the Colorado Adventure is
Yeah.
Vekoma, right?
Yep.
So,
I was not thinking all these like modern Vekomas.
Nope.
Man.
So this next one is worth 4 points. This park has 1 B&M, 1 Vekoma, 2 Intamin. North America.
okay.
Okay, I got it.
I think I got it. Is it Iowa?
Iowa.
It is Islands of Adventure.
Yay!
Dang. I wanted to stump you on that one.
No, because originally I was like, wait, Pteranodon Flyers, but you can't ride that if you're
That's
not.
that's why I had that point.
Yeah.
Because then people were like, what about Pteranodon Flyers? I'm
Yeah.
like, well, let's just eliminate
Funny enough,
that.
we've both ridden it.
Yeah.
So okay.
Nice.
Hey, there we go. Okay, the final question. Worth 6 points. No hints at all. This park has 1 Schwarzkopf, 2 Gerstlauer. Done.
Oh. That's it.
And that's it.
And it's a park we've both been to.
Park you both been.
3 coasters.
1 Schwarzkopf, 2 Gerstlauer.
Big
And
go.
I'll just flat out say it. If one person gets it right and the other doesn't, that person will win the game.
That's an odd lineup to only have 3 coasters, and one of them's a Schwarzkopf and 2 are a Gerstlauer.
Yeah.
I got it. I know what it is. I know exactly what it is.
Okay.
And it is an odd lineup. I know exactly what it is.
And it's somewhere we've both been. I'm sure if I sit here and think for another minute, I'll probably come to it.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, he's gonna win because
If
he's
he-
ahead of me.
If he did have it, yeah. What
Go
do you got?
ahead.
Parque del Cafe.
Parque del Cafe, the original Zambezi singer, and then creator and Yippee. Which
Yippee.
is,
Oh, I was about to have
which is
another
what-
Gerstlauer.
Yeah, it's gonna
That's
have a
true,
third
it's gonna have a third
Gerstlauer.
one, that's
yeah.
true.
Yeah.
Well, guys, it was a very tight contest. Seriously, you were back and forth. You were getting the same ones right, same ones wrong. You guys are both winners in my eye. But for this round, Taylor's the one saying Yippee.
Yippee! Alright guys, let us know down in the comments below how you did here on Bryant's Roller Coaster Trivia. Huge thank you again.
Of course.
Fantastic
It is
questions
So
as
fun,
always.
great questions.
It's always
yeah.
an honor, seriously, to have me do this. One of my favorite things to do. So.
Yeah,
Aw.
anytime. They're awesome. So
And like we said, if you guys like what you're hearing, check out coastercruise.com because one of the most fun events we did on the Coaster Cruise last year was Bryant hosted trivia, and it was an absolute blast.
Yeah.
So we'll be doing that again on the Carnival Jubilee.
Yep.
And you can buy Bolt. That's also cool.
That is also a
Great
pretty
roll
good
for
perk.
it.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.